Well, for better or worse, the social media apology is something we're probably seeing a little bit more of these days, I think. So what makes one work and what makes one fail? For more, we're joined by Dr. Karen Sutherland from the University of the Sunshine Coast. Good to see you again. So let's get into, so it was Nadia Bartel. You tell us the story if you want, and then how was the apology exactly?
Basically, for those who don't know the story, it's been everywhere in the last few days that Nadia Bartel was seen on camera as like a few seconds of video of her consuming a white substance through a straw off a Kmart plate.
Yes. Was it a Kmart plate? That's right.
Yeah, people identified it as that. But the who did it claimed there a crack in their phone, and that's why it went public. But I think we need to blame the person who actually did it, not the crack in the phone. You know?
Yeah.
It really shows that people who think that they can just digitize and take digital records of different things, it's out there forever. Like we keep talking about, the permanency of the internet, but people still make these mistakes. I just don't get it.
No, I've been trying to get my head around how you can accidentally put that into the world. And unless they have like a different setting on their phone, like everyone uses Instagram, it's not, I mean, it's kind of easy, but it's not that easy to just go, oh, there we go. Like it was just unbelievable. But tell us about her apology. How did you take that?
Well, look, it was, from what I could see, it was just an image on Instagram. And it showed remorse in the image, but I think it would have been better if it was an actual video of her speaking to people about it to show the remorse that she actually felt, because she made like a couple of big errors. Like, firstly, it was, the alleged illegal activity, but then it was also breaching COVID restrictions as well. So it caused a lot of people to be upset with her actions. And we all make mistakes, yes, but I think it's better if you front up and you actually, show people that you are, remorseful, rather than just putting it in text. That's what I think. And that's sort of textbook public relations as well. It's actually fronting up to your audience and speaking and showing remorse and explaining, how remorseful you are and what you're going to do to make it up. I think that they are important steps to actually doing a proper apology on social media.
Let's have a look at what's happening in the UK at the moment. So websites and apps have to now comply with a new set of guidelines. So we're talking privacy warnings for children. What's this one all about?
Oh no, this is a really great move, and I think it shouldn't just be for children. I think it should be for everyone. All the platforms doing this. What the UK are asking is for the platforms to actually, the terms and conditions we all sign up to when we sign up for social platforms. I mean, who reads them? Because it's just, just this like wall of words. Most people just scroll through and go, yeah, I agree, without actually seeing what they're agreeing to. And then it comes back to bite them later. But what the UK are suggesting is that they actually simplify this language and even put it in things like diagrams and little cartoons and things of that nature. So children, people under 18 actually understand what they're signing up for. But I know a lot of adults could actually use this as well, because the language is quite verbose and it's just too much of it. So I think it needs to be actually communicated in a way that is much more user-friendly, and people will actually really understand what the platforms are saying they're going to do with their data and their private information and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I think this is a great move, and I hope they do it across the board.
Yeah, I can tell you I have definitely never read almost a word of any of those guidelines, which I probably shouldn't admit, but there's just you're just like, okay, just click it and that's fine. Anyway, let's have a look at Twitter. So Twitter recently updated its verification guidelines. Instagram has made it easier for people to apply for a profile verification in their app. So what's Facebook done recently to try and join the party here?
Yeah, well, look, Facebook has come out with more. They've been more transparent about what it takes to get that blue verification tick on Facebook and on Instagram. And so, what they're saying, like, one of the key things that you need to have, apart from having a public, a public profile, people need to actually be searching for you regularly online. So they do check that, and you need to appear in multiple news sources. So you to be actually seen as as a public figure and to get that tick, that sort of public news exposure, media exposure is something that's going to get you over the line. It's not easy really to get that. You need to have a big following, and you need to show that you are a public figure. I think in the past it was a little bit easier, but yeah, they're being really clear about that. They're not just giving those ticks away really easily.
Yeah, I didn't even think I realised that Facebook had. So they have a blue tick as well. Is that how it works? Because I know Twitter, Instagram, but Facebook as well.
They do, yeah, absolutely.
And it's a blue tick. Are they all the same? They can't change them.
Yeah. Even on TikTok, it's a blue tick on TikTok. That's really hard to say, but yeah. but you have to apply, and I mean on TikTok normally if you've got a big Instagram following, that will pass as your endorsement over to TikTok. Have a massive TikTok following. So so there's
a big thing for a lot of people out there, obviously. But yeah, anyway, the blue tick. Well, we'll keep working on our blue ticks. Great to chat as always. Have a wonderful